Bishop was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of his Sunday sermon today.
She was among the 26 people killed in the church massacre.
Looking all around and shooting at everybody, just going through the rows, shooting at everybody.
The former youth pastor sexually abused 14 girls at 2 different churches.
Lunged at him, pushed him, wrestled him down into a pew.
Sunday, 6 cars were burglarized here during 8 a.m. Mass.
Hundreds of clergy or staff allegedly committed abuse or misconduct.
A gunman opening fire inside a church near Fort Worth.
It is honestly so sad that we even have to talk about keeping our houses of worship safe. But the truth is, we live in a fallen and broken world, and there are evil people in the world who want to hurt and kill others. We can't pretend this isn't the case. It's our responsibility to protect the people that God has placed in our care. In this video, I'm going to tell you the 3 areas that you need to focus on to keep your church safe. What is up, guys? If you are new here, my name is Will Workman, and I'm here to give you the skills, the tools, and the mindset to protect yourself and your family. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss a video. All right, let's get right into the 3 areas that you need to focus on to keep your church safe. And make sure that you stay tuned till the end of this video because the last one is by far the most important. The first area of your church that needs to be absolutely secured is your parking lot. And this may seem kind of backwards because the parking lot is outside of the church, right? Well, the Faith-Based Security Network did a study from 1999 to 2019 on violent attacks on faith-based organizations. They found that over 75% of deadly force incidents occurred or began in the parking lot. In other words, paying close attention to the parking lot and dealing with incidents in the parking lot could keep the incident from getting into the church. A great way to do this is to have a parking team that is trained to pay attention and deal with incidents in the parking lot. The second area of your church that needs to be secured is the entrance. All of your doors should be locked after the service has started. Having designated folks to pay attention to the door and welcome visitors in can go a long way in stopping incoming threats. Having a well-trained greeter team in the lobby is crucial in protecting the congregation from attacks. And by well-trained, I do not mean a tactical team in Kevlar vests with security across their chest. Greeters should be well trained in communication, evangelism, counseling, and discipleship. But they can do all of this and still be trained in things like verbal judo, OC spray, defensive handgun use, first aid, and stop the bleed. Side note, your church is not prepared for an attack if you do not have a trauma kit in the church. God forbid if there's ever an active attack in your church, you need to stop bleeding fast to save lives. Go check out the Mass Casualty Trauma Kit or the Base Camp Trauma Kit from Mountain Man Medical in the link down below. All right, the third and most important area in your church that needs to be secured is your children's ministry. This includes the nursery, children's classes, and youth ministry. No one, and I mean no one, should be working with kids without a background check. No adult should ever be alone with a kid. And no married couple or parent and youth should be alone with kids. Now, I know what you're thinking. This may seem extreme, but if my time in law enforcement taught me one thing, it was that a parent will lie for a kid and a spouse will lie for a spouse to cover up a multitude of sins. Now, you might be saying, well, you don't know Tommy and Jenny. Well, you don't know sweet Miss Betty. No, I don't, and they're probably all right. But if you start to let the rule slip for one person, it is way too easy to let horrific sin creep into your church. And friends, your children cannot be untraumatized. They cannot get their innocence back. Disregarding your children's safety can not only open up a child to sexual abuse, but can completely destroy a church. Please do not take this lightly. If you're interested in a specific training for your church, click the link in the description down below. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. And until next time, be alert, stand firm in your faith, be strong, be courageous, and let everything you do be done in love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.